Alright, welcome back everybody to PSGL. My name is Kryptonite and today, third round of this F12 season. We are at the Rebel Ring, Spielberg, Austria. Sunny day. Hopefully it should remain like this for the entire session and hopefully for the race as well. First cars going out on the track. So, 20 cars, again, very good, very happy with this, but we've got some new drivers, in the Alfa Romeo, demoted from F11 and back in F12. I mean, he's never really been in F12 given it's the first season, but you could say in the lowest division, and I think that's pretty much it. And yeah, he basically replaces Ali, who's gone to F11 now. So I think that's all I had to say about driver's move. But many cars are out on track already, so we'll get Sabeti doing the first lap of the evening. The Williams. It's obviously quite a short lap around here, but we'll see. So out of the final corner into turn 1, very tricky corner, easy to invalidate, but he's kept it within the white lines. So valid lap into turn 2, which is flat, and turn 3, which is that very slow, very slow corner. Takes it nicely. No wheel spin on exit, looks like. Into turn 4, downhill braking. Not easy, quite easy to lock up the front wheels, but he's got it turned in nicely. To turn 6. Very tricky corner again, because of the camber. Purple sector 2, obviously. 2 corners to go. Turn 9, where you need to keep as much momentum as you can, and then into turn 10. Didn't use all the track on the exit, and first lap and 1.5 dead, already beaten by the McLaren of Jules Suarez. 1.46, and Grumpy goes P1. 1.44. We've got T across the line for 1.49. There's a Haas. That's not, but that's infinite. That was invalid. Ferrari, Maciek. P1, a 3.7. Quick first lap. Many people crossing the line. I can't keep up. I'm really sorry. I think out lap. Already someone in. Tomo in the Red Bull. Pits as well. So, probably thinking Milan. No. Who's on the lap then? Who's on the lap? That's Sabeti there. EBMO's not on the lap in the Mercedes. So I would say RB's on the lap. Purple sector 2. But no, he's gonna pit. Stays to the inside. Making sure all the people knows he's pitting. Tech's about to start lap. Yep. It's a Renault, that's Hype Saro, Ferrari. And then the recent points. So Wade's got his lap invalid, so we not count Dion. Lap was probably invalid as well on medium, so it doesn't really matter. So we'll jump back on board with EBMO then. The valid lap. Not purple in sector 2. See we can do that sector 3. Very tricky section, especially there. It doesn't hit the apex. It does here. Uses a curb but not too much. And then across the line 1.4.3. Good lap from EBMO. and I didn't see, but Mike went into second place. Then Tech and goes P3 3.9. Sorry, I'm quite exhausted today, so I might make some mistakes, but I'll try to avoid that. Anyone on the lap? Then I guess no. Don't think so, at least. Maciek isn't. I'm not too sure what he's doing. I think he's got no fuel left. Yeah, I think he's got no fuel left, and he's just letting the other people through. Sabate is going to go for another lap soon. Ipsaro, he's on the lap, yeah. He's on board with the running driver. Into sector 3, that is still valid. Into turn 9, uses a curve nicely. Could have used a little bit more maybe, but that's his first lap, so no need to push as much as he's able to. So he goes in P7 then with a 147. McLaren coming up, that's what is it? RP, but on lap again. My lap's on the round lap. So I think we go back with Sabete then. 2 tenths up. Yeah, still 2 tenths up after sector 2. There are surely improvements to be made in that sector 3, so he should improve. Misses the apex by a slight bit, didn't use a curb, and turns in too early for that last corner, lap invalid. And that didn't look to be a bad lap, so yeah, a bit unfortunate, but need to stay within track limits. That 0. Is it on the map? Yeah, it is. So one more corner to go. It does not invalidate. Still valid. Looks like a good first lap for Infinite. Yeah, 3.8. Not bad. Not bad for Infinite. And MCFC goes in P2. Wasn't expecting this. 3.778. Good first lap. Very good first lap. Then RP goes in P12. The McLaren 5.1. I think Grumpy crossed the line. No, it was T. No, it wasn't. It was a Red Bull. Never mind. Something crossed the line. That's Dino in the Alpha. And my lamp's improved to P6 in the Mercedes. We've got a racing point coming out. So we either have Grumpy first. Yeah, it's Grumpy first, and then it will be his teammate's T. But invalidate for Grumpy's T. He does improve by a second, a full second. There's a bit of confusion between the two teammates, as you can see. So P5 for T. Good luck. Good. Some more things on the lap, but valid again, so we'll pit. It's quite easy to invalidate your lap from here, given the randomness of turn 1. I mean, the track limits are consistent, but I mean, you just need to shaft the corner so much that it's a bit of a 50-50 most of the time. So Dino then, oh no, that's not Dino I need to go with. He's on the start of his lap. He's on the medium tire. So I have no clue how to pronounce that name. Waze, I guess? So he goes again. Lap wasn't valid, backed out. He goes again now. Oh, that's still invalid actually. I guess he ran too wide on the last corner and yeah. So we'll probably have to pit. So go back on board with Dino then. His first lap. He's on medium, so not expecting him to get into the top 10, but he runs too wide anyway at the final corner, so laps invalid, and that wouldn't have been enough for the top 10. So stays in last place right now, but he will improve. Tech, 3/10 up, doesn't run too wide, cross the line, and goes P1, 3.591. Good lap from Tech. Sabetti has started a new lap. We've got George Suris starting a new lap. I think it's now lap as well. So yeah, we'll start with Mike then. Oh, slight movement coming out of turn 4. 2006. Good momentum carried. He is ever so slightly up on his best time. From sector 2, so I guess his first sector wasn't that great, but it's like a decent lap. And no, okay, he pits, wasn't having it. So the next one then, is it gonna be? No, it's not Dino, is it? Dino goes again. Is Tech on the lap? No, he isn't. George Suris on the lap. Jump on board. The McLaren doesn't, and pits as well. So many people going into the pits. Oh, I think Matt's checking the Ferrari. So, yeah, but invalid again. So let me go again. That would have been enough for. No, that wouldn't have been enough for P1 anyway. But he goes again, and Infinite goes into P1 for the time being. It's 3.3. Very good lap from Infinite, not gonna lie. Maybe he's an Austria merchant, who knows? But yeah, wasn't really expecting it. Geofin starting a lap, we've got Dino, yeah. He hasn't backed out. He went again, oh, turns in early, and oh, that's still valid. That's fine apparently. And P12 on the medium tire. So we'll probably go again on soft this time, I'm thinking. RP, no, that's not RP, that's a Racing Point, no. So I guess it's Dion. No, it's not, it's Waze. Oh, he was only starting his lap, never mind. We've got a second Ferrari. Sarro starting his lap as well, I'm thinking. Grumpy doing the same. And we've got Spud finishing his first lap, goes P10, 4.5. Then Geofin is backed out, you can see. Not using any overtake in this. P16, obviously, when you back out that much, you're not gonna do a good time. So Dion, cross the line, and he goes in P7 down for 4.1. Was expecting a little bit more from him. AB Mo starting a new lap. His teammate, Waze, cross the line, goes P4, good lap. So only 2 drivers with our lap right now, and the 2 Red Bull boys, Tomo and Toss. Ipsaro P11, 3/10 gained on that lap, but not enough. Grumpy, I don't think improved. Sabetti started a lap. Somebody sent grass in sector 2. That is Matsiek. So down bits. What's on the lap then? EBM, I think it's on the lap, yeah. You can see 2/10 up. Turns it quietly for that final corner, but he keeps it valid, and he's found the 10th, and he stays in P10 for the time being. I think Sabetti's on the lap. Yep. 2/10 up. Can he keep it within the lines this time? Hits the apex nicely, turns it not too early. Could have carried a little bit more speed. Didn't use all the track available, and that's P12 for Sabetti. Couple place gained, but not enough for a top 10 place. Red Bull coming up. I think Spod's going again. Oh, that's not Spod. I'm Sorrow, yeah, he's going again in the Renault. Gonna use the onboard shot for once. I have no clue if he's up or not. We'll see that in a couple of seconds. To turn 6. Does not run too wide. And yeah, he's up by only a 10th though. So will not gain. That would gain him a place, maybe 2, but that's pretty much it, I think. Into the final corner. Does he run wide? No, he doesn't. So across the line he goes, and P10, 2 tenths found on that lap. Mike in the Williams goes in P2, and Infinite's retired from the session in the pits. So yeah, he had no time, didn't have the time to go again. So yeah, Sabetti retires as well. We've got Rebel coming up. That's Tomo across the line, and that's a 1:10.3. Slowest of all by a big margin, but he goes again. He's got a full battery, so that wasn't a push lap. We'll see what he can do. Bimo retires. Good exit out of turn 2. And Tech goes in P1. 3.282 in the Alpha. Looks like he's back on form for this third round. And he's 3 seconds up. Tomo, I don't think that's purple sector 2. Oh, and he's almost lost it, but he's kept it under control somehow into the final corner. Oh, that's too much curb, and not sure what he's doing, but that's the end. Toss my salad, and off quali, no time on the board. I think Matt 6 on the lap. Was it MCFC? But invalid, laps invalid. With Waze, I think Dion could be one to watch. Who's starting from T? He's not up. Dion is though. Dion is 2 tenths up. He needs to find more time in that sector 3 if he wants to get on the front wall. Nicely to the final corners. Committed. And Mike in P3, Stacey in P8. And down P7, did not find enough time in that sector 3. Waze in P5. We've got Dino in P16. I think there's only Grumpy left, and E-Pits. So that's the end of quali. I think. Do we have any? Are we waiting for anyone? I don't think so. No, we're not waiting for anyone, so yeah, that's the end of quali, and not as close as I would have thought. It's a very short track, as you can see on the minimap. Not many corners, 10 corners to be precise. So it's quite difficult to be a second quicker than like the rest of the field, or you know, but. The gaps are quite big, I have to say. Could be much closer, but maybe it's going to be a different story in the race. So Tech gets pole position in front of Infinite, Mike and Matsiek. So yeah, P1 and P2 very close, but yeah, the rest, as you can see, it's quite spread up. So after Matsiek we've got Waze, MCFC, Dion, Stacey, Mylam, Ipsarrow, Abimo just outside the top 10. Grumpy, Sabetti, Spud, Drossaris, Dino, who qualified on the medium, interestingly. RP, Geofin, Tomo, and Tosma Salad in last place. So, yeah, not a great quali for the two Red Bull boys. P19 and P20, so they can only gain places, really. But we'll see what's going to happen in that race. Maybe it's going to be a wet race, but no, it doesn't look to be. It's going to be dry for the start, at the very least. But yeah, I haven't talked about strategy yet. So everyone qualified on the softs, except for Dino. But yeah, strategy, it's a one-stop, and you've got two choices. You've got either soft mediums or soft hards. But the soft mediums, it's very difficult to work to make it work because the tires can literally explode towards the end of the race. So yeah, I think the soft to hards is gonna be the preferred strategy. But we will see. So there we go. Formation lap starting now. So tires. Detailed tires. And so the top 12 starting on softs. Interesting. So Avimo and Grumpy went for a fresh set of softs. Probably trying to gain places at the start. Then Sabetti on mediums, interesting. Spud on softs as well. Josh Royce on hards. Dino, RP, Joe, and Tomo on soft. And then Tosma Salad on soft. So it's going to be very interesting to see what Tosma Salad and Spud can do at the start. I don't think Spud is going to gain massively from it, given everybody in front of him except for Sabetti are already on the softs. But yeah, Tosma Salad should be able to gain a position or two at the start, I reckon. But yeah, we will see what happens when the lights go out. Quick reminder about the standings. I need to open them though. Standings, F12. So Ali was obviously leading, but he's not here anymore, so it's now Matsiek, the championship leader, in front of Tomo. A 12 points gap between those two, and then we've got Dion with 2 points. Oh no, actually he's tied on points with Tomo, but yeah, only 2 rounds in. 8 races to go, and 7 after this one. But yeah, cars lining up onto the grid for the 3rd time this season. And yeah, excited to see if we get a crash or not into turn 1. Hopefully not, but you never know. So the lights are going on. And lights are out, and we're racing in Austria, and that looks like a good start from the Ars of Infinite, but he stays in 2nd place. No crash as of yet, no spin at the back. We're going 3 wide, 2 wide now. Grumpy, no spinner right now. It's close there into turn 3, but they're all making it through. Yes, I think so, yeah. No one's been dropped out already. Tech remains in the lead after the first couple of corners. And a good start. Wait, overtaking Steve for P7. Not sure what happened with Steve. And West is in the A, which is interesting. Don't know why. Says in I hope Saro gaining a place on Malham. And maybe we might go for a move now. Spud. Do we have people pitting? I think Malham is pitting. First lap for Tech. Malam's in the pits. The only driver to pit on that lap, so presumably for damage, and what does it say? Grumpy's leading, and that's, I think that's outside around the inside of Steve, but I think Spud is gonna get better exits. Gets ahead of the Renault, unless Ive launches it. No, he doesn't. Stays behind for the time being. It's all very close here. And the top two have already broken away, looks like. Yep. 1.5 seconds gap between Infinite and Maciek. 3-second time pen for MCFC already. Very early in the race. Dearest enable lap 3. Soft contact. I don't know what Waze is doing. He's in the end mode, and we've got some fight at the back, but I want to see focus on that. Is he actually in the AI mode, or is it just a glitch? I really don't know. Infinite gets a pen already from second place, and Maciek is back within the RS range. But as you can see, Grumpy is doing a bit of a truly train and keeping everyone behind him. There's 3 seconds gap between him and Dion in front, so he either needs to speed up. He really needs to speed up. Will we see a move for P3? MCFC has DRS. Maciek running quite low on the DRS. Will he send it down the inside? No, he stays behind. ABMO, I think. Battling the Renault 5. And I'm not sure what's happening there, but wasting tons of positions. And AI mode. I'm not sure what's happening, but oh, and he's oh no! What's happening there? Somebody's got damage. That's very chaotic. Oh, and oh my god. What happened? I think he's definitely in the AI mode. I think Waze is definitely in the AI mode. Yeah, he is. So yeah, that's an AI driving, given the damage it's done already. And the low pace. RP, I think RP's got damage. Or, no, he doesn't. I don't know what happened there, but it looked very slow into that last corner. Sabit's in the pits for wing damage, I guess. Any move happening? Maybe Absaro on Dino. No, not happening. Spud stays behind ABMO. So nothing just yet. We might have Mike on MCFC, but no, stays behind again. Very close, but not quite close enough to go for anything right now. At least the top 5 between the US of each other. It's not really a train per se, and I think Intini got another pen, and Dino got a pen. I think Dino spun. What's happened to Dino? And yeah, he has spun at the final corner. You can see a bit of end plate on the right hand side of the screen. Probably his wing. No, doesn't look to be his wing actually. So. Maybe it was somebody else, but we'll see. We'll see. So Infinite trying to break the ERS of Matsiek. I think Matsiek's running quite low on ERS, that's why he's able to put a little bit of a gap, but no DRS in that part of the track, so kind of irrelevant right now. And Infinite, I think he made a mistake and almost lost the car, but back at it. And Matsiek is in DRS range. He's gonna get Tomo now gets a pen. He's already in the top 10, Tomo, so great stuff from him, from P19 I think it was. Tasmansalad's already in the pits, so I guess he was the one that got damaged and had his end plate on the track at the last corner. And Tomo in P9 now. Oh, and what happened there? Not sure what happened behind, but there was definitely contact. And Hype Saro not going to be able to do anything right now. We stay behind. We have to wait till the next lap to go for anything. George Flores fighting ABMO. I don't know what happened. Yeah, he's got wing damage, ABMO. That's why he's gonna go taken by many people. Waze is back. He's driving on its own now. And you can see directly by the time he's gaining and the lines he's taking is much better than what the AI was doing. So RP had to leave space for ABMO in the pits. So back at the top. The train again, but not much happening as expected, really. Oh, and Infinite! He spun! And he's in the grass! And Tech got a pen as well, worth noting. That's dangerous of a restart. Should have tried to spin the wheels, but he probably killed his tires, and yeah, he has killed his tires. And he's reset to track. That could be deemed as dangerous by the stewards, but we'll see if that's reported. Mike on MCFC side by side. But I think MCFC doesn't have the DRS. He doesn't have it, and it's running low on ERS, so easy move for Mike up into P3, but he's 1.4 seconds behind Matsek, so doesn't have the ERS on that straight, so we'll have to gain a bit of time through sector 2 through the twisty bit. In one Matsek. He doesn't really need to overtake Tech now. Staying within TS range will be enough because of that time penalty. So yeah, 8 tenths, 9 tenths. He has the DRS, as you can see, so it doesn't really matter. He's gonna gain time on that straight and onto the next one. Matsek hasn't really gained any time. Grumpy gets a pen as well. I think pretty much Interface is going to finish on at least 3 seconds of pens. Maybe a driver of 2 will be clean, but yeah, that's what I'm predicting right now. And yeah, Mike has dropped MCFC. MCFC almost 2 seconds behind Mike, and I think that's entirely due to the fact that he's got no ERS. So yeah, Minoan Matsek it looks to be gaining time on Tech in the lead, but I'm not quite sure about that actually. I think the pit window is gonna open soon, so technically we might have a bit of action soon. No one pits right now. And I'm wondering if the session start time is on midday or official. I think it's on official. And there we go, MCFC in the pits. It's probably gonna go on the hards. Is there a way for me to see this? I don't think so. Anyway. So where is he gonna come out? Spot is there. He's right next to him, so battling for P9. MCFC, he needs to keep that place, otherwise he's gonna lose quite a bit of time. And he goes for the move, turns a bit early, so there will be a bit of contact, but not too bad. MCFC keeps 9th place. And Hype Sarrow then. What's he gonna do? One pits and Infinite a lap down, and not really giving way to those guys. Should be, but doesn't want to be. Oh, and Matsik getting loads of time. Getting loads of time on that first corner. But let's start a bit now. See, Infinite really needs to get out of the way. I think takes on incredibly on ERS again. See, Ivsaurus in the pits. Pits for hards. And he's gonna come out in P15. Ahead of his teammate, but that's quite far down the field. So no safety car just yet. So, I'm not gonna complain, but and so Mike's in the train as well now. And I think Infinite just doesn't want to get lapped. That's why I think he's staying in front of Tag. But Tag is getting DRS from this, so it's not really helping Matsek or Mike. I think Infinite's pulling away. It's quite clear. He's on fresh mediums, so he will not go to the end. And George Torres has got a pen. Tim from Milam, I think. But yeah, Infinite will not go to the end, but he's gonna create a gap. And I think Matsek's in the pits. Yeah, he is. Matsek's in the pits. So I think Tech and Mike are gonna push very hard on that lap, trying to reduce the effect of the undercut, but I'm pretty sure that Matsek is gonna emerge P1. And Matsek's on the medium tire, interestingly. So he will probably try to go to the end, but it's not gonna be easy, I can tell you that. Mike gaining time on Tech again, looks like. Need to see. So will Tech pit on the end of this lap? I'm pretty sure he will. Or maybe he's going for a different strategy. Yeah, he's gonna pit, you can see quite clearly. Pits. All the wheels inside. Mike does not pit, he keeps going. So Mike's in the lead then. Oh, and yellow flags in sector 1. Who is that for? That's Infinite. Obviously that's Infinite. Why am I surprised? I shouldn't be. And yeah, so many people in the pits, and I think Tomo is gonna emerge in front. I've taken Maciek does the same actually, and Maciek is even gonna put a car between him and Tech, so very good operation for Ferrari driver. Need to see what Tech does though. Not sure if he's gonna stay behind the Red Bull for long. He's got much better tyres, Tech, and yeah, there we go. Tomo doesn't really fight it, there's no point. And Infinite another pen, but it's currently in last place, so not gonna matter too much. And will we see Mike in the pits? Yeah, Mike's in the pits, so we need to see what happens to him. And Infinite is retired from the session in the pits, presumably. So where is he? Out of the pit box, and yeah, he's miles behind, as you can see. It's not gonna emerge in front. Spots in the pit as well. But yeah, then it's Maciek in the lead then. The undercut has worked out pretty well, not gonna lie. Tomo, don't think he's gonna be able to stay in the earth range for long. I think he's probably gonna drop out at the end of that lap. And yeah, he lost two tenths in that corner alone. So yeah, not gonna stay. But Tech looking quite quick right now. Half a second behind the Ferrari. Can you keep that gap? We go for a move. See that it's maybe not the best option to go for the move now, unless you can really put a gap out. But CC second pen of the day, I think. It's gonna need P10, 1.2 seconds behind his teammates. And yeah, Tech's getting closer, but not able to get close enough to go for the move. But that might change into turn 4. No, he's a bit too far back. He's too far back, will not work out this time. And I think what happened to RP? Fast lap for Dino on the softs. And I think RP's done a mistake in his last couple places, but I'm not quite sure, didn't quite see it. But yeah, I think he got overtaken by Steve, or maybe got pushed out. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, back to the lead then. Should fuck him up. But I don't want to have telemetry, so I can keep more things on the screen. What did I want? Turn up. Data, so it's better. What is it? No, it's not. So Tech, and it's in south, obviously. So Tech, I think he's thinking beyond just saving his CRS. That would be the best thing to do. I think it doesn't make sense to overtake him anyway, as he's got a pen. So I would put the pressure on Maciek, but yeah, can't quite tell if he's pushing to the absolute maximum or not. But if he is, then yeah, Maciek just doesn't need to get any warning. Just needs to get no warning, rather. And if he can manage to do that, then yeah, I think he's won the race. Tomo is going to go for a move on Mike, despite being a pit stop down. No, he's not. But Mike gives him space. Don't quite know why, but I don't think that was needed. But anyway. Grumpy overtaking Jules Forest for what's P7. Oh, and CC doing the exact same as well. A little bit later. Bits of contact, but maybe Jules just didn't see him coming. And CC, he's looking quite quick, not gonna lie. I think he's gonna go for a move on his teammate soon. Let's have a quick look at the penalties. So penalties 3 for Tech, Mike and Tomo. Tomo's got 6 now. Same for MCFC. 3 for Grumpy and CC, and then 6 for Tresoris. There doesn't really matter, but you have it on the screen anyway. So CC, does he go for the move now? He's got the DRS, he's using the overtake button, as you can see on the signal. And will he send it? No, he stays behind. We'll probably send it into the next corner. Just needs to get a good exit. But that doesn't look to be the best exit ever. No, too far back, so stays behind for another lap. And Jules First has completely dropped out, but he hasn't pitted yet. Same for RP. So those guys are pretty much completely out. Not sure if Malam's gonna make it to the end. We'll see that Tomo pits. Joe Finn's 3 seconds. And the attack, not using his overtake button, not gaining. He's gaining a bit of time down the straights. That might be due to the setup. A little bit less swing. Could be the difference. Yeah, the slipstream doesn't really exist on that game, so. Can't gain the full tenths on one of the straights just by slipstreaming, so yeah, if he's gaining time it's either ER's usage or just the downforce levels, and I think Tech's got less downforce than Maciek. That's right, Maciek's got a little bit deep, 22.9. He's got the DRS, but might actually go for a move. Let's see, does he go for a move, does he not? DRS open, not using the overtake button. And actually maybe, yeah, Maciek is definitely using the overtake button. And he's derating. He's within, he's got less than 10% battery, so he's got the red lights flashing. And Tech now is gonna use the overtake button. Takes inside the outside line, but will that be an out? This very close bit of contact. Still side by side, and I think he's got the move done. Tech, great move, but he needs to escape the DRS now, otherwise that won't work. Maciek still on 0 seconds of penalties, so good move, but he needs to gap him by 3 seconds if he wants to win Tech. I mean, a pity wouldn't be that bad considering his first 2 races, but he's definitely got the pace to win, so just needs to see what he's doing. Because the pace he's got, he's gaining time there, but not escaping the DRS range. 4 tenths behind the 2 drivers, so yeah, Maciek will probably stay. They've got a 3.9 seconds gap to Mike behind them. So yeah, I think Maciek is just gonna stay behind now and chill out, I may say. RP overtaking Sabete. But Sabete, I don't think Sabete is going to the end. No, he's definitely not. Absaro getting past Dino. Dino's on the soft, he's not going to the end either. And so yeah, Maciek. Is he gaining anything? Yeah, he's actually losing a bit of time in that sector 1. I think it's because of, I think he's got too much wing, too much drag. Grumpy gets under the pen. His second pen, to be precise. And Malam's in the pits, so he goes on the softs. I think, the soft now. If you pit for softs, you can make it to the end very comfortably, I'd say. So Jursuris will probably pit soon in the next few laps. And Maciek losing a bit of time on that lap. Tech might have been pushing really. Yeah, you can see on the steering wheel the ERS levels are quite low. And I think Maciek has been saving. So I need to see. Actually, I'm gonna put the telemetry on. Because why not? Maciek getting close again. Despite not using the automatic button on exit of turn 3, he doesn't use it here either. And Malam 3 seconds again. And Jursuris in the pits, so I was right. Slide for Maciek. Now he's using the overtake button. Oh, never mind. He did use a slight bit, but I think that's just to boost his exit. Tech looks to be unable to create a gap, or to break free of the DRS, and yeah, actually he's running low on battery. You can see the red light was flashing before turn 3. Will it be flashing now? Yeah, it's flashing. You can see it's flashing less than 10%, so I don't think Tech is gonna make it work. Maciek's keeping his nose clean right now, not getting a pen. And Steve gets ahead of his teammate. Hypsaro gets ahead of Dino, went to the pits. And Jothin getting a 3-second time penalty, but yeah, he's quite far away, I'm afraid. So Maciek, and he's probably doing what I said. He's just gonna stay behind, try not to get a single warning, and that should be the race win if he doesn't fail to do that. But yeah, he's lost a bit of time there, you can see. 8/10 down. And Mike is gaining as well. He's 2.6 seconds behind Maciek. And then there's a big gap. 7 seconds in between Mike and MCFC. Then Dion is quite close to MCFC, and then Tomo 9.3 seconds behind Dion in P6. So yeah, very interesting. We'll have a battle for P10 soon. But we'll see. And Way is getting a pen. He didn't have any beforehand, so only 3 drivers without a pen. Just Marcela Hype, Saro and Maciek. And Maciek, if he can keep it like this, he should win. Should. Unless he blows it big time, but I don't think he hasn't done that this season. I think he's proven that. He's got the pace. and the race and the skill necessary to deliver in the race. Staying within half a second of tech, and really not over pushing. That's an issue you can get quite often on that game. I feel like over pushing is quite a thing. Fast lap for Dino, but that wouldn't be a point. RP of this Hype Arrow for P11. But Hype Arrow, remember, no Pento, might get a point in the end. We'll see. We'll see. So Maciek, no, does not go for the move. There's no point going for the move. Is that Jufin for them? I think it is, yeah? Okay. And yellow flags in sector 1. That is for Grumpy, I would say. Not entirely sure, to be honest. That was for one of the F12s, and Saveti gets a penalty. Yellow flag in sector 2. What is that for? Okay, it's clear. Not sure what happened, but yeah, we're entering lap 30, so 7 laps to go now. And Maciek still without a pen. Pretty impressive, not gonna lie. I think even in PSGL F1, you see penalties being dished out quite often, so nice overtaking. Grumpy was in the pits, didn't see this coming. Probably gonna go on new softs, yeah. So Grumpy on new softs, interestingly. Then yeah, he's gonna drop out of the top 10 and should rejoin behind George Suarez. Or maybe he's gonna get taken by Dino as well. I don't think he's gonna be, but you never know. So Maciek losing a bit of time, but it's all fine. Dino, if I move on, Grumpy. And Dino gets the move done. P14 for Dino, but Grumpy's got fresh tires. Hypsaro loses one more place, but of course he's on very old hards, and George is on a fresh set of softs, so had to be expected, really. Had to be expected. And actually Dino might even catch up to Hypsaro. We'll see. But I think it's possible. Meanwhile, at the top of the standings, Mike is back within the ace range of Maciek. And then you've got a big gap, 10 seconds to be precise, between Mike and the next car behind him, which is none other than MCFC, who's having a very good race today. Last season wasn't his best, but CC's 3-second time penalty, that's surely second at the very least. Just Marcella gets a move on for P10. Bike goes a bit deep, and just going to lose time on exit. Let's see faster that with 5.5. MCFC has lost out to Dion. I didn't see this, but Dion has overtaken MCFC for P4. Need to have a quick look at the penalties. And MCFC's got 9 seconds of penalties, so he was already behind actually. If you take penalties into consideration, he was already behind Dion by about 6 seconds. But yeah, Dion running very low on the ERS, as you can see now. Nino getting the pen. With using P15, so not gonna score a point today on this return. And MCFC, is he going for it? Is he going for it? No. Stays on the racing line. Slight push on Dion, but no harm done. No damage either. Oh yeah, not much happening. We'll get back to the front of the queue. Maciek then, half a second behind Tech. But just a 3-second time penalty. Is he gonna go for the move at some point? That's my question. Really go for a move. Does he want to finish first on track, or does he not care? I think I would still go for the move, and Dion getting passed by CFC by again. Runs a bit deep Dion, and he gets a pen. Unfortunate, but so things work on that game. And I think Mike needs to overtake Maciek if he wants to go for that P2. Sabetti, 5 seconds for extending track limits. Very interesting. And Sabetti's out. Not sure what happened, but yeah, we'll see that later, I guess. But yeah, no safety car anyway. 2 laps to go. And Mike's too far back to go for more on Maciek. So I think the positions will remain the same as we go into the final lap. Dion on MCFC though, that could happen. Dion should be on their tyres, but they are very worn. MCFC defend the outside line. Down goes on the inside, there is contact and he spins! He spins! And he loses one to Tomo. Does he lose another one? I don't think so, no. Stacey is way too far back, so he loses only one place, but that could have been avoided. That could have been avoided. And so last lap then, it's Maciek in the lead, Tech in the lead, migrating O's, Sabetti's had enough, and start making way for Tech. Tech's gonna get the DRS, I think, yeah, Tech is getting the DRS, but doesn't have the gap to Maciek, doesn't have a pen, so I think Maciek's gonna win, even though not on the track, but gonna win regardless. Waze gets a 3-second time pen as well. So 3 drivers in their match should finish with a clean sheet, penalty wise. And yeah, so Maciek's lost the DRS, but doesn't need to do anything right now. Tech is pushing, but that's not gonna matter in the end. Around the final corner he goes, he wins on the track. But that's only gonna be P2. Maciek wins. Tech second. Mai in third. MCFC 2 corners to go. He's got Tomo right on his. I mean, not really right on his gearbox, but very close. Crosses the line in fourth, but does he drop? Yeah. So Tomo finishes in P4. Very nice drive from the last row on the grid. P5 for MCFC. P6 for Dion after that lead spin. Stacey should finish this race in P7. Waze is 8 seconds behind, so I don't think there's a 9-second penalty difference. No, so Waze stays in P8, Milam in P9, Tos Marcellus will cross the line, and P8 actually from the last row on the grid as well. So very good race for the Red Bull drivers. Then Milam P10, RP 11th, 12th for Grumpy, 13th for Dino, and then we'll see later. Can we quite catch it? And yeah, driver rotate Tomo, I have to agree. And I would also like to give my bottle of the day to PRGT Infinite 06 because I think he really deserves it. But anyway, great drive from Maciek, who takes a second win in a row after Singapore. The pole, one of the 3 drivers to finish without a pen, and then Tech, who won on the track but finishes P2 in the end from pole position. And Mike will complete the podium. Tomo from P19, very good drive. MCFC, Dion, C, Tos Marcellus from P20, very good drive again, but had to stop twice because of some damage, I think. Then Waze, Milam, RP, Grumpy, Dino, George Soros, Ipsaro, and then a lap down, Spud, Jofin, Ebimo, and Sabiti retired but completed 90% of the race distance, so classified. And then Infinite, the only driver not to be classified for this race. So yeah, it wasn't really the most eventful race, but at least we had a bit of battle for the race lead at some point, but yeah, it was a bit ruined by the fact Tech had a pen and Maciek didn't, because he just had to keep it within the white lines to win. So yeah, it kind of spoiled what could have been a good finish, but yeah, I'm not gonna complain. I've seen worse races, so yeah. Hopefully you've enjoyed it as well, guys. Next week should be Spa, I think. Let me check this out. Yeah, it will be in Belgium at Spa-Francorchamps, so it should be a good race, a more eventful one. But yeah. Anyway, that's it for tonight. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, I'll see you next Thursday, 8 PM BST, for Round 4 at Spa in Belgium. And yeah, until then, see you next week. Bye bye, and yeah, stay safe. Goodbye, everyone.